Hello and welcome back to another Talking Freight, brought to you by Cerasis, the transportation management company. We continue our Talking Freight series on all things TMS. Last week, we continued the ways that a TMS aids in the execution of your transportation management strategy. In today's Talking Freight, we'll address how 3 technology features in a TMS, multiple modes in carrier selection, analytics, and e-commerce capabilities aid in streamlining a company's operations. Anywhere you look, technology is making an impact on our lives. It influences how we work, how we communicate, and how we play. For businesses, there are countless different uses for technology, and harnessing the power of them properly is a good idea. Here at Cerasis, there are numerous technologies that we offer that are designed to help simplify the way your transportation management practices are executed. If you're not taking full advantage of everything available to you, taking a closer look at some key points can help. So, let's talk transportation management technology functions and how they streamline effective transportation management. First, the TMS itself is tech that streamlines transportation management. For many, the process of actually finding and setting up the right shipment for any freight, full load or LTL, can be the hardest part. There are plenty of different shipping companies out there, and using a transportation management system to manage all inbound and outbound shipping needs will put those shippers who use one at an extreme competitive advantage. Number 2, a TMS offers actionable insights to improve. In order to continually improve your transportation management best practices, having the ability to analyze important transportation metrics easily is a must. There are, of course, tactical metrics for accounting functions like viewing open and paid invoices or the ability to identify when shipments are due, but also must include strategic metrics and reports for more in-depth analysis. It is these deeper reports which allow you to truly improve transportation management practices. For example, we offer the following reports and metrics in our TMS, the Cerasis Rater. The first is our matrix report. It allows you to identify factors that impact your freight shipping costs. After setting a baseline cost per pound for your freight, the matrix report compiles the invoiced cost for your shipments and breaks them down into line haul, fuel, and accessorial charges. It also lists the weight and distance traveled, both totals and averages, and shows how many shipments were controlled by minimum charges. With this freight data, you are able to see how changes in your shipping patterns can affect your overall cost. Now, beyond the matrix report, we also have the following reports and metrics we make available to our shippers in the TMS. Lane analysis. This allows customers to view their shipment details by lane, origin, destination, zip codes, street, country, NMFC, and any FAK-rated freight classes by carrier and mode. We also offer the by carrier on-time performance report. This report breaks down shipments by early, late, on time, excluded, including an accessorial, which may affect actual delivery, and unknown, missing key EDI delivery data, so status should not or could not be determined. This data is specific to the customers and their locations, and not simply the carrier's overall on-time performance ratings. The next report, freight class breakdown. This breaks down shipments by the NMFC freight class and freight all kinds freight class selections, if one exists, along the associated number of bill of ladings, weight, and invoice price at the class level. The next one is a 13-month rolling and quarterly shipment summary data report. This is a summary of key shipment attributes to include price charged, total bills, line haul, fuel, accessorial, and savings, broken down by the current and past 12 months. The next report, quarterly net spend breakdown graph. This gives users a visual depiction of an at-a-glance prior and current quarter's transportation spend trend. Analysis is one thing that you just can't overlook, and with technology working for you, it's easy to pay attention to things that you would have overlooked without technology. You can use a TMS solution to get an accurate report on freight data, costs, speeds, and much more. Every aspect of your shipping will be displayed for you to develop new strategies from. And the third tech feature to expect in a TMS, e-commerce capability for freight. For e-commerce businesses who are now shipping larger freight, LTL shipping is now more of a daily event than it has ever been before. Thanks to Amazon, retailers with small packages have been forced to master e-commerce from a small package perspective. However, as consumers are now expecting more and more from retailers, this mindset is also trickling down to those manufacturers and distributors now offering e-commerce to their B2B buyers. No longer can a manufacturer simply put on their site, once the buyer has chosen the product, call us to arrange freight. It is now an expectation of the buyer, just like the experience they had 5 minutes earlier when they bought shoes on Amazon.com, that the shipping costs and details are now presented and easy to understand. Conversely, like the great technology through extensions, plugins, and applications, businesses are now able to have full visibility and control in the management of e-commerce freight. So that is through now our extension in the Cerasis Rater for LTL e-commerce, which is already integrated, and those options can be easily turned on for traditional freight shippers who are looking to go online. All the same functions and capabilities of the TMS are now available to those companies who want to manage this growing channel. In conclusion, these are just a few examples of how you can improve transportation management practices when you rely on the right technology solutions. Implementing these technologies for your company might seem like a hassle or expense you can't avoid, but if you regularly ship products, it's something that you can't ignore. And to boot, no longer is server-side software needed in order to deploy this technology. For example, our web-based TMS is ready to go with just a simple username and password. No installs are needed, and integration is available into your ERP or warehouse management system. If you'd like to get a demo of our TMS, go to Cerasis.com or click on the link in the description of this video to request a demo today. Well, that's it for this week's Talking Freight. Thanks for joining us for another episode. Hold up, before you go, check out all the videos in our TMS series by clicking here, subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking here, and check out Cerasis.com by clicking right above my head.